Alright, me babbers, before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and dingle my bell to make sure you don't miss any more physical media goodness. On with the show. Alright, me babbers, or should I say, alright, me otakus? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be doing my first ever anime review. As you can see, I've gone and had a lovely avatar made. This was made by a friend of mine. His name is James, who owns Milne Collectibles. Link for that is in the video description, so go check it out. So, what am I reviewing? Well, as the title says, I'm going to review the first season of Demon Slayer. Now, before I do start this review, it's important to state that I have got a bit of an accent. Bristolian one, to be exact. So many of my pronunciations of characters' names might not be right. So do feel free to take the piss out of it. My next point, subbed or dubbed. I've watched both in the past. I think whichever way you watch is fine. It's just the fact that you're watching it that actually matters. So for Demon Slayer, I actually went dubbed. I know, boo me, that's fine. And just an FYI, there will be spoilers, so if you haven't seen it and you don't want it ruined, save this video for later and come back and watch it once you have. So, let's get to this review. Demon Slayer. Full name, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Is a manga that was released by Shonen. It covered 23 volumes, which ran from 2016 up to 2020. The anime was actually developed from this, and it did air in Japan in 2019. The story of Demon Slayer follows a teenage boy named Tanjiro Kamado, who takes charcoal into his local town to sell. But while away, a demon murders his mother, 3 younger brothers, and his younger sister. His other younger sister, Nezuko, is actually turned into a demon. Tanjiro returns to his home to discover the deaths and runs into a demon slayer who actually tries to kill Nezuko. Tanjiro protects her and convinces the demon slayer to let her live after seeing that Nezuko is still trying to protect her brother. And Tanjiro promises to find a way to turn her back into a human. In order to do this, he'll become a demon slayer himself. So this does set up the rest of the series. It's given the characters a motivation. It's given them a goal. And it's really set up a beautiful family connection between the brother and sister. So that's basically the whole story in a nutshell. Tanjiro becomes a demon slayer in order to save his sister and avenge his family. Nice and simple premise, but it is done very, very well. So, during Tanjiro's journey, he does come across his first demon, and is almost beaten until Nezuko kicks the demon's head off. I did love this moment. It was a real sort of punch the air moment. It is at this point that they meet Sakonji Urokodaki. Sakonji tells Tanjiro to finish off the demon, but he refuses. Sakonji still decides to take Tanjiro to Mount Sagiri, where he does actually train him. From here, Tanjiro and Nezuki go through many challenges, including the final selection, which is like a survival test to see who will actually become a demon slayer. Along the journey, we meet new characters who come to form like the adventure party, along with the main characters. The first character we meet is Zenitsu Agatsuma. Zenitsu is another teenage boy, and he does seem to have a real thing for the ladies, but no luck at all, no luck. He's very different from Tanjiro in the fact that when he's awake, he's cowardly. Like a real cowardly dog, but as soon as he dozes off, he becomes this master of like a single technique. I found it a really quite entertaining twist, and didn't actually expect that. The second character we meet is Hashibira Inosuki. He's your typical like hot-headed fighter. He lives for the battle. He loves nothing more than killing demons. He actually has a boar's head mask on for 99% of the time. And unlike the other two, he actually wields 2 different blades. One aspect I did really like about this is the variance in the weapons. So they call the swords Nichiren blades. They're forged from a unique ore that constantly absorbs sunlight, which happens to be Demon's biggest weakness. Each blade is unique to its owner, as once they wield it, it'll actually turn a different colour based on the wielder. Each sword colour has a different meaning too. This did feel like a bit of a throwback for me to Bleach. And how the Zanbac toe will change based on the wielder, so change shape and size. There was another aspect that made me really like the combat, and this is the breathing techniques. So they have these breathing styles. They're styles of swordsmanship, and they're based on like certain categories. This season we saw that Tanjiro used like water breathing, Zenitsu was a thunder breather, and Hashibira did beast breathing. We do also see a breathing technique called total concentration breathing, which is about taking in the maximum amount of oxygen to raise both your physical and mental capabilities. There are other breathing techniques as well, but in this first season we don't actually see them really. The breathing techniques do bring a new dynamic to the fighting. It makes for some very intriguing matchups as well. There is a lot of emotion in this series, which could be attributed to the high stakes of the battles. There's not exactly too much that will be more emotional than actually getting revenge for your entire family being murdered. Tanjiro and company do go through quite a few battles in this season, and each battle was very unique, from spiderweb demons to like moving houses with drums in your chest demons. Each demon's different, and it will leave you guessing about how they're gonna fight. We do meet like the big bad in this first series, and it's revealed that it's the demon that actually murdered Tanjiro's family. So this demon's name is Muzan Kibutsuji. He is the like original demon from where all the others stem, and he's a real piece of work as well. Toward the end of the series, we do meet the Demon Slayer Corps and the Hashira. These are the top demon slayers, so they're like the elite, most skilled and most powerful demon slayers in the land. There are 9 Hashira that we meet. This season does end with the adventurous party getting onto a train, which happens to lead directly into the movie. I thought this was actually great, as it makes the movie canon, where I found a lot of anime movies are inconsequential to the series. So overall, I did really enjoy Demon Slayer Season 1. It portrayed emotions, high stakes, and it did keep my attention the whole way through the series. The art style is really beautiful, and this series really does deserve all the success it's had to date. So guys, that was my first anime review. What did you think? If you want to see me do more reviews in the future, anime or otherwise, make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel, and do leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this review and the show itself. Until next time guys, thanks for watching, and cheers me babbers and me otakus.